People say we should tell them our genitals, our history, our bodies, little specimens, living specimens offered up for their education, for their amusement, for their pity, for their ridicule, for their rage, for their hate, for their violence, always and forever for them. Never for us. Our bodies weren't ours, forced on us, either the narrative surrounding them, or the flesh, the meat of us itself unbidden. This confining form delivered to us with the trappings of that confinement. It means a thing and shall never mean another, and to strive for it is an insult to our body, all those similar bodies, our parents, our God, or gods. We are not to own ourselves, but to be owned by the whims of society's interpretation of our flesh. They thrust this upon us, this vivisecting haruspicy. But to invade our bodies, twist them to their needs, that isn't enough for them. They demand our traumas. They say to prove our hurt so that they might deign to grant us validity. We are the curiosities, the tragedies, the object lessons, the afflicted and cursed. They thank their fate to not be among our number. They commodify our suffering while amplifying it, thrusting their notions of our experience upon page, upon speech, upon silver screen. The conjured caricatures, these soulless, suffering simulacrums, supplant our character, our spirit, our soul, and the only truth left in them is our fears, the fears they demanded of us, and forced upon us, and weaponized against us. The bitterest irony is that I cannot speak of my individual traumas. I cannot be open about the very thing they have asked me to show, the only part they can see, because those among them will deliberately twist any knife they find. The specificities of my suffering, the honest truth, the one part of my reality they are prepared to accept as real, I cannot speak to them. So they presume. And they assume, and they supplant, and they misrepresent, and they mock, and they destroy, all with their imaginings of kindness on their lips and in their unsubtle hearts. We fall like rain into in-between spaces, cracks in the world, without names, without faces. It starts before we do, in utero, resounding, a penis, an absence, a limit, a boundary. Welcomed with smiles, in pinks and in blues, no one considers our rainbow of hues. By the time we are crawling, by the time we are talking, we've steeped in this language, these binary cuttings. Nothing fits right, but everyone tells us it's alright to be misfits so long as we sell it. So they package up options, tomboy or femme, stealth or flamboyant, women or men. They call out their labels, their boxes and stages, and ask us to thank them as they trap us in cages. Some open the doors, offer us options. If one isn't right, choose the other with caution. But the assumption, the lie, we are water, not clay. We are not to be molded. We will break in the kiln. Water's not weak. Fluid has its power. It beats at the stone by the second and hour. We, drops in the rain, together unbounded, they think they can channel, but we'll flood them, we'll drown them.